Balance restored!
In this video, I'm going to be talking about bloating and how this can actually lead to vitamin deficiencies and possibly how that could even be cancerous or lead to cancer. Now, bloating can happen either due to the wrong foods or even the wrong foods leading to frequent bloating due to dysbiosis or a microbial imbalance in the gut. So there's a lot of things that can um, influence the balance of gut microbes in the intestinal lining, and that can be stuff like gas production, fermentation, inflammation, or slowed gut movement. Okay, so when bloating is associated with the dysbiosis, okay, short chain fatty acid production drops. So possibly foods like ghee, which is a clarified butter, could help improve short chain fatty acids. Also, foods like chocolate is also good to make short chain fatty acids. So, healthy bacteria would be a good thing to have in the gut because it does do the opposite of bloating. Because healthy bacteria can reduce inflammation, also supports intestinal barrier integrity. Some good bacteria are strains like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. It's critical to have these good bacteria because the dysbiosis caused by bloating and bad bacteria can affect the gut junction proteins in the intestinal barrier. I've spoken about this in my other videos, but some of these tight junction proteins between the epithelial cells are occludin, claudins, and ZO1, which is short for zonula occludins 1. And in chronic bloating conditions associated with inflammation, reduced tight junction integrity, it even releases toxins and increases inflammatory signaling. The problem with inflammation is that inflammation can also cause biofilms as well. Basically, biofilms protect pathogens and cancer cells from like macrophage phagocytosis or engulfing or T cell attack. Also, another problem with the biofilms is that when the macrophage attempts to engulf the biofilm protected cancer cell or pathogen, it can actually make the biofilm thicker and even worse and tougher to penetrate. So instead, the macrophage ends up creating the very thing that the macrophage is trying to get rid of. Another problem with these biofilms is that the biofilms contain bacteria that steal and rob nutrients away from the body, causing nutrient deficiencies, which will also compound and worsen in combination with the loose, tight junction proteins, occludin, claudin, and zonula occludins 1, because the inflammation and the dysbiosis in the gut loosens those junctions, therefore leading to leaky gut. Um, Also, nutrient deficiencies, because the tight junction proteins in the gut, they have to be tight as well for the nutrient and vitamin transporters in the stomach to work for each vitamin and nutrient. So bloating and gut inflammation can also affect the gut villi or villi, and they are finger-like projections that line the small intestine. They're responsible to interact with the gut microbiome, and they also increase nutrient absorption as well. But these villi, they can be shortened or blunted by a chronic gut stress or inflammation. Therefore, that is going to lead to nutrient and vitamin deficiencies because the villi is not long enough or isn't protruding or is like degraded uh, because of the gut inflammation or bloating. Therefore, there's no finger-like projections sticking out that are supposed to grab or absorb nutrients in the stomach, leading to deficiencies. Another thing that also flattens and damages the gut villi is gluten ingestion as a result of celiac disease, or chronic gluten ingestion leads to celiac disease, and then leading to more bloating and malabsorption, which seems to be reinforcing a feedback loop, or it's a self-enforced situation, since the bloating in the first place caused the villi to become damaged. And of course, as a result of the villi damage and villi being flattened and tight junction proteins being loose, as well as biofilms taking and robbing nutrients and vitamins away from the body, that will lead to cancer, because the vitamins are required for various pathways and cascades and links that are supposed to reduce cancer. Okay, so now I'm going to explain uh, 10, or actually maybe less than that, uh, foods that are good to reduce bloating, to prevent the vitamin depletion and robbing. So the first one is ginger. So stimulates digestion, can relax intestinal muscles. So ginger works well as fresh slices in warm water or tea. So next one is a very common one that is used for fast relief, and that is peppermint. Peppermint contains menthol, and that relaxes the digestive tract muscles. Also helps relieve gas and cramping, since gas is a part of bloating. Another one is one that many people overlook, and that is fennel. So, fennel seeds contain compounds that relax intestinal muscles, therefore, helps gas move through the digestive tract easily. So, chewing a small teaspoon of seeds after meals can help quickly. The next one is one of my favorite ones, and I've talked about this one a lot in my previous videos, but that is pineapple. Uh, but in this video, pineapple contains bromelain, helps break down proteins. Pineapple reduces digestive discomfort and bloating after heavy meals. So pineapple has many effects at the same time. So it's reducing bloating, so that the bloating isn't um, improving biofilms, so that the bloating doesn't reduce the tight junction proteins. So pineapple does that. And then pineapple is also cleaving the ECM, so that it's not rigid, so that the immune cells can enter to attack cancer cells. So pineapple has many combined benefits when it comes to fighting against cancer. The next one is papaya, so contains papain, and that's an enzyme that improves digestion. And papaya also helps reduce bloating caused by slow protein digestion. So maybe it might be good to have papaya with a high protein meal, not only to reduce the bloating, but also to help improve the amino acid absorption, because amino acids, they serve the T cells and the immune system. And the next one here is yogurt. So yogurt provides probiotics to support healthy gut bacteria. That's important because dysbiosis causes bloating. And then yogurt also balances or rebalances digestion and reduces gas formation. Okay, so a quick recap. So ginger works well in warm water or tea. Peppermint contains a menthol, phenol, which many people overlook, and then pineapple, bromelain cleaves, reduces bloating after heavy meals, and then papaya helps improve digestion of protein and reduces the the bloating caused by slow digestion from protein. And then yogurt contains probiotics to reduce the dysbiosis that caused the bloating. So that's it for the video. If you want more future videos, then like, share, comment, keep it locked in here on this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.